So bakit nga ba kumikita ako dun sa mga bagong NFT games? Let's go! Hey guys, in this video pag-uusapan natin itong bagong play to earn game. So ito yung CRYPTOVERSE. Ito yung game na parang Ready Player One. So pwede nyong gawin lahat ng gusto nyo dito. Mag-business, mag-build ng bahay. So para siyang Sims din. And ipapakita ko sa inyo mamaya guys kung saan ida-download. So sa Epic Games Launcher siya ida-download. And meron tayong download link dyan. And nga pala, meron tayong $1,000 na giveaway dito guys. So 50,000 pesos din yun. Tapos gaming laptop guys na worth $5,000. So ito yun guys, 28 to 30th of June, dapat nakasali kayo dito. So hindi pa huli ang lahat, hanggang bukas ito. Yan yung playtest giveaway, $1,000 for 100 winners guys. So sobrang laki ng ipapamigay ng CRYPTOVERSE. $5,000 yung gaming laptop, so ito yon. And sobrang dali lang nang gagawin nyo. So ito siya guys, 14 hours left. So ito yung gleam niya, ang gagawin nyo lang, mag-login lang kayo dito. Login with Twitter. Tapos click natin to, authorize app. Tapos ilalagay na natin dito yung ERC20 na MetaMask address natin. So ilalagay ko lang siya dito. Click natin yan, and yan, notify me, and confirm. Andito guys kung paano mag-join or mag-participate. So number 1 is create an Epic Games account, since Epic Game Launcher nga yung ginagamit dito. Download the Metaverse build. So i-click nyo lang daw to. Click here, sabi niya. Mapupunta na kayo dito. Continue to website nyo lang yan. And yun, nagda-download na siya guys. Kung makikita nyo dito, nagda-download na siya. 2.9 gigabytes lang naman ito. Pero since na-download ko na, hindi ko na itutuloy yung download. Tapos next na gagawin natin, a guide to taking part. So yan. Once na-click nyo ito, andito na yung instructions niya. So basahin nyo lang ito. Number 1 is be whitelisted for the MVP test having registered in advance. Have an account with Epic Games. Yan yung kanina. So ilalagay ko na lang yung gleam guys dun sa para mabasa nyo lahat yun. Ilalagay ko na lang yung gleam dun sa description box. And syempre itong mga to guys, gagawin nyo din lahat yan para more entries. So the more entries guys, the more chances of winning. Parang loto lang ito. Itong medium niya ilalagay ko din sa description box. And yun, laruin na ulit natin yung CRYPTOVERSE. So yan, takbo-takbo lang tayo dito. Try natin character editor. So may character editor din to. Pwede tayong mamili kung female or male. So ganyan yung itsura niya kapag male. So meron tayong inventory dito. May top color. So, pwede nating palitan yung color. Yan. Jacket. Pwede rin nating palitan yung color ng jacket. So, yan. Makikita nyo. Iba-ibang kulay. Pwede. Saturation meron din. Depende sa taste nyo guys kung anong gusto nyong color ng jacket. May contrast din siya dito. So, fully editable itong NFT game na to guys. May trouser color din siya dito. Yan. Saturation and contrast. Boots color. Pwede rin. Yan. So, puro white na yung color ng character natin. Belt. Yan. Ginawa ko na ding light color. Hair. Pwede din nating palitan yung color ng hair niya. Pati face. Fully editable din guys yung mukha niya. Yan. So, pwede natin siyang gawing kahit anong color. Kung anong gusto nyong color. Pati yung mata, yung openness ng mata, pwedeng palitan with rotation, spacing. And syempre pa din na din yung body niya guys. May fat, may muscles, and yung color niya. So yun lang guys, kapag gusto niyo sumali dun sa Gleam, nasa description box. So $1,000 yung giveaway for 100 na tao. And syempre yung giveaway nila na $5,000 worth na gaming laptop. Balik naman tayo dito sa medium nila. So may nakita ako ditong gameplay. So ginawa nila ng gameplay video. Papakita ko sa inyo guys.
We'll also add it in furniture.
So ito na, panoorin natin ito guys.
Hello everybody, my name is Dan and I'm here with Mao as we talk about building in the CRYPTOVERSE. It is the CRYPTOVERSE Summer Playfest. It's kicking off today and now is time to learn how to build with Mao, our star lead developer. Hi Mao, how's it going buddy?
Hello Dan, all good, how are you?
I'm so good and thank you so much for being here and showing us this today. I know everybody's going to get a lot out of it. So what I'd love you to do now is show us how the building tool works, what you can build, and just give us a sense of what's new and some of the buttons as well that may have changed since the last CRYPTOVERSE playtest.
For sure. The first thing that you need to do is find an area where you can build. They are usually marked with a green outline. For example, I'm here in the main TVD area, and this one in particular is red at the moment. But all this area is for the public to be able to build. So you can see if I get out, I can show you here. It says builder public builder area. So this area here, you can choose to build, and if you press B, you go to building mode, and you can see that we have grid mode off and placement single. And then if I press T, you open the menu for the, remember all this is work in progress, right? So everything is gonna change. So for now we have this menu. So for the building mode, you can click and drag from the menu, for example, a cube or a cylinder or some basic shapes that we have. We also added in furniture like things like beds. So there's these 3 types of beds, or you have some armchair. So basically what I'm doing here is taking from the inventory that you can open with T, different elements that we have populated. This list is just gonna grow and grow and grow. So I can take some chairs, some floor lamps, some rocks, and so on. If you use the mouse middle wheel, you can scroll through the different items, and if you press T, you can turn off the inventory menu, and now you're in placement mode. So if I scroll, as you can see, you can swap between the elements that I chose already. And for example, say you want to put this lamp, you need to find an area where you can place it, right? Like you cannot place it if the character is in the middle of the placement. But if you find a place, like let's say I want to place it right there, I just click where I want to place it and press the left mouse button. So for example, I placed a lamp there, but I can place, for example, a bed here, something like that. And I can place, I don't know, let's say some armchair here, somewhere there. So like this, we can start building a apartment, for example, maybe a rock. So if I want to put a rock, I'll put it here. If you want to rotate elements, what you need to do is you press shift and then the middle mouse wheel. So you are rotating elements, right? So for example, I want a rock, but rotate it in this axis. So I can put it here, click, you already have like the basic start of something. Let's add a table for, so why not? We put a table somewhere here, right? So I place those elements. There is another mode that if you go to materials, you can change the color of the basic things. This is still, like I said, work in progress, right? I'm gonna put, for example, red, green, and blue, and I'm gonna add some cubes. So with T, again, you get out of the inventory mode, and then I'm gonna place some cubes. So for example, I'm gonna explain these other features here. If I press G, now you can see that the grid mode is on. So basically what this is, from free placement, is changing to grid snapping. So now the cube is gonna snap to the grid, and I can put one, and then I can put another one, and I can put another one. But this is the long route. If you want to do a bunch of cubes in a line, what you need to do is go from placement mode from single to line. So for that, you need to press tab, and now the placement mode is in line. So I can start again, and let's say I want to make a line that goes from this position. So basically, you click and you start the line, and then you click and you stop the line. So you just did a long line there, right? So this is how you can create, for example, the house or walls or whatever you need. So I painted this, but basically what we're doing is an array of cubes. So if I change now from the cube placement to material, and now I'm in paint mode. So now I can change the color of the cubes. There are, for example, all of these can be blue, and I want to make this all green here. until there, and then I want to make these ones red here and leave those white, right? Another thing that I need to explain is how to erase. So all of these are single cubes placed on a line. But if I want to make an entry here and erase some cubes in the middle, all you have to do is point and then press the right mouse button, and you are erasing, right? So I can make an entry here. So this is the basics of the placement mode. There is one more thing, the rotation axis. So for example, if I'm rotating this bed, I can, or if I'm rotating something else, right now it's not working. Great. So let me try again. TB. And this is the type of thing that is still in development, right? So you have to be patient if some of the features are not working. And of course, all feedback is welcome when you face some bugs or something like this. Just please report them, and we'll take care of them. I don't know if you have some questions or something like this that you want to ask.
Sure, Mal. So thank you. That's a very helpful demonstration, and I think it's easy to understand and work with. The question I've got, Mal, is there a way to color in the objects at all?
Yes. If you go to the paint mode here, I was just showing you with the cubes, right? But you can also paint, for example, objects like this. For example, here the problem that we have is that this object has 3 or 4 materials. So basically, at the moment, the builder is limited, so it's going to change only the base and not the rest of the materials. So some items work really well, some items don't. So that's what you need to be careful, let's say, or be aware. Not careful, just be aware of what's happening.
Absolutely. And okay, Mal, is there any on the cubes? Is there different kind of textures available for the cubes?
I think so. Let me see if that's added. If you go to materials, there is concrete, glass, and wood. So, for example, if I put concrete, glass, and wood, and exit with T, the mode, and then I just go to concrete. So, for example, I can paint these cubes with concrete or with wood. Let's paint those with wood or glass. This glass is it's not that nice, but
it gives a sense, I think, of
it gives a sense of glass at least.
Exactly. So it feels like people will be able to create kind of content here in a bit more of a detailed way, a bit more of a thoughtful way. Last time it was obviously almost like a demo, right? And it is now, but it's almost like an improved demo. So people should have a lot of fun with this, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what people create. Because last time, even with the kind of just the blocks and the one color, some of the stuff was really cool. So
yeah, I was amazed with what people could do last time, and like if you take these blocks as pixels, you can do a lot, but you have to be really creative. I will try to do something like a sculpture with cubes, but it'll take me forever.
What I'll ask you then, Mal, one last question for you. Is this the only place people can build in the Summer Playfest, or is there anywhere else you can build?
No, actually, you're going to notice that all around the CBD area are new public building areas. They are marked with this color, like a sign color. So all of those are available for the public to start building.
Is that can you quickly show us that?
If I go to flight mode, that I think was with. So let me exit the building mode. Wait. If I exit building mode first, so we don't have that cube there. Okay. So this is the main building area. That is basically when you are spawned into the Cryptoverse, you are spawned around this area for now. So if you want to go quickly to build just behind the information building, behind this guy, you can go to this area where I was doing that demo. But basically, if I scroll real quick out, now you can see that we're not only on the hub, but we're also that we're not only on the CBD area, we're in the whole hub. It's a whole continent with rivers and whatnot. And these are parcels that are for sale, of course, and some are already sold. But these are the areas that we pre-selected where you can build. So there is quite a few all around the hub. You see, like all of those are parcels selected for public building. So any of these guys, you can drive there or walk there and start constructing.
So yun guys yung mga pwede nating gawin dito sa game na to. Sa ngayon hindi ko may papakita sa inyo kasi gabi na dito sa game. Kaya pinakita ko muna yung playtest na gawa ng mga developers. Yung gameplay nito guys, open world siya and para siyang GTA 5. So yun lang, sa mga gustong sumali ulit dun sa giveaway, $1,000 guys and $5,000 worth na laptop. Sign up lang kayo dun sa Glim or gawin nyo lang yung mga task dun sa Glim. And yun lang guys, pag bago pa lang kayo sa channel, huwag nyo kalimutan na i-click yung subscribe button, click nyo na din yung notification bell, set nyo yun sa all para every time na meron tayong bagong NFT game, mano-notify kayo. Yun lang guys, maraming salamat. Bye!
Disclaimer. This content is for education and entertainment purposes only. Galaran TV does not provide investment advice. The information is being presented without consideration of the investment objectives, risk tolerance, or financial circumstances of any specific investor and might not be suitable for all investors. Past performance is not indicative of future results. All investing involves risk, including the possible loss of principal. Some videos have benefactors. Always do your own research. Never invest more than you are willing to lose.